Hi everyone, welcome to Hibernate tutorial. So in a previous tutorial we have started this example Hibernate one-to-one mapping in which we have created two classes employee and the address. One employee can have only one address, so we have one-to-one relation between the employee and the address. And we have three fields in the employee class. One is employee ID, then we have name. Oh, it's string, so it should not be string here. We should convert this to string. It should not be int. So we have employee ID, name and address, and we have one-to-one relation from employee to the address. Then we have address, and here we have ID, city and country. So next part which we have to do is we have to create the main class. So we will right click and class, main class. So this is our main class which will execute our code and which will have public static void main finish. So here what I will do, here first thing is I have to create the configuration. And after that configuration dot configure, I have to configure my, so I have to configure my hibernate dot configuration file, hibernate dot cfg dot xml file. And next part is configuration of what we need. We have to create the session factory. Session factory is equal to configuration dot build session factory. Now we have the object of the session factory. Now we will create the object of the session. Session is equal to session factory dot open session. Now we have the session. What next thing we need the transaction. Transaction is equal to session dot begin transaction. So it will open the transaction and begin the transaction. Then we will, here what we need, we will create the object of the employee, or first we will create the object of the address. Address one, or address is equal to new address, and address dot set, we have to set the city. So city is Chandigarh. Then we have address dot country, so country will be address dot set country. So country will be India. Similarly we will create one more object of the address, in which address 2 and 2, and this is address 1 and 1. So we have two address, and next city is Delhi, and country is India. So we have two cities, Chandigarh and Delhi. And after that we will create the employee. We will create the two employee. Employee dot set name, row name is tab comma. Then we have employee dot set address, and we will have address 1, and we will create one more employee, employee 2, name is test, and it will contain address 2. After that we will persist both the objects. persist employee 1, the session dot persist employee 2. Then we have to commit the transaction, then session should be closed, session factory should be closed. So that's it. And here we have database name tally comma. So let's open the console and MySQL username is root. We do not have any password. Show database. So show databases. So we have to create the database. Create database tel comma show use tel comma show tables. So right now we do not have any tables, so here we will run this program and we will see the results. Right click, run as Java application. So here in the console you can see that it has created the tables, and it has inserted the records into the database. So let's check. Show database. Show tables. So here you can see that we have two table, address and employee. Select star from employee. Employee. So here you can see that we have two employee tally comma address ID is 1, then we have employee test address ID is 2. So let's select star from address. So here we have two address, one is Chandigarh, another is Delhi. So we have one-to-one mapping from, we have this employee tally comma has address 1, that is Chandigarh, India. This test has address 2, that is Delhi, India. So we have one-to-one relation between the employee and the address. So this was the example of the one-to-one mapping of employee and address. So thank you for watching the video.